All right, everyone, we're going to make another birdhouse, and this time we're going to use some Fatwood. It's going to be a Fatwood birdhouse. How about that? I'm going to cut, this is fin of a stump. I had a stump about twice as big as this is right now. This is still quite heavy. This is still full of resin and terpenes, and it smells so good. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this section off, and we're going to turn and make another little birdhouse ornament. How about that? It'll be a Fatwood birdhouse. I can't even talk today. My goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I'll do that off camera. It's kind of hard to strap it on me and then cut and all that stuff. So once I act up. Okay, and I'll get it on the lathe, and then I'll join back with you. I hope y'all enjoy this video. I want you guys to see this little strip that I cut off the side of it. Side of this chunk here. Right, where was it? Right over here somewhere. Oh, right there. Oh, goodness gracious, that looks like some bacon to me. There's a nice strip of bacon right there. That is some gorgeous stuff. It's the most beautiful Fatwood I have ever seen, full of resin. This stump, that's why I wanted to keep it and never use it, because I prize it so much. It's just so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. It smells so good. Oh gosh. And over here, I cut off a little bit right here, and it's so dark. Look how dark that is. That is just so beautiful. The reason why I was trying to cut off a little bit here is because it has a little open spot right here, and I don't want it to split open or something on me when I'm wood turning. But I think the outside will be gone anyway. But this is a fin. This is a piece of fin. See, it's split down here too. So I'll start the birdhouse up at the top here. So when I get down here, it'll be more of the bottom and the ornament part, or the finial part, excuse me. So I won't have to worry about it being split so far down, because it'll be the finial part at that point, I hope. Alright, I went ahead, because this crack is pretty deep. It finally is ending right here in this area. So I went ahead and cut these off. These two sections off, because that crack is just going way too deep. And I don't need it going into the project, and then it ruins and breaks. Alright, this needs to be charged. So that'll be big enough for a nice birdhouse ornament. So we'll go ahead and we're going to put it on this size. I got to looking at it after I put the spur drive on there. I'm like, no, that ain't going to work. I've got to get rid of that. That is right near that crack too. So I'm going to put the spur drive on up in here, and then mount that piece of Fatwood, and then we'll get going. I got far enough away up in there. Oh, look at all that beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells heavenly. It smells good. Gosh, that's so This is brand new, and the glue in there is thick, and it should not be thick with this kind. Not this kind of Loctite. They put the wrong glue in this bottle. They did something. They messed up. But if it dries and sticks on there, that's all I care about. I may have to wait a little while though, because I don't know what they put in there. Alright, I think the glue is dry. If it's not, I have another bottle of the Loctite glue, and it is correct. It's very liquefied. It moves easily in the bottle. I could tell. I shook it around. I could tell that's definitely normal. That other one's not normal. They did something wrong. Alright guys, I went through. So what I'm going to do is just glue it on right there. Push it on. I have to shape it to a top tip right there. I hate that I went through, but I did. That was getting close. Mighty close. So I really didn't think that I had gone in that far up. So I thought I'd cleared it. I really did. Well, now I can look inside. We can look inside. How about that? So, anyway, it's not a big deal. I'll just glue it on here. We will shape it to the top. We'll be done. Right? It's all good. At least I got some glue to work this time. Yeah, buddy. So we'll get that on there. And it happens sometimes. Sometimes I mess up. That's life. Okay, what I might do is let this be the top instead of the bottom. And then make a finial, cut that off, and put it on here. I don't know why it's not charging. This is a very, very dry piece of punk wood. Punk fatwood. It's got lines in it. I don't know. I mean, I can use it. So there's some lines right there. It's very, very dry. It's far gone. Doesn't mean we can't use it though for something beautiful. Let's see what we can do. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's done. We had a little trouble here and there, little snags, but that's okay. It still turned out just fine. You never know if you look at it that it had broken down here. But you know, I treat it like if I had to open it up, like up here. I had to open that up in order to hollow it out, as you remember. And then, you know, insert the top back on. And so it turned out wonderful. And this was going to be the bottom, remember? And then I had problems with what was going to be the top. And so what I did is just do the opposite. Why not, you know? That's what you have to do in wood turning or whatever you do in life, really. You just got to improvise and just carry on. So my dad inspired me. I'm about in tears because, you know, he passed away. My parents are gone. They passed away years ago, several years ago. So when I was young, we used to live in Central America in Panama Canal Zone. My dad was in the Army, and we were traveling. We lived on the Atlantic side of Panama, and we were traveling to Pacific side because we used to hunt for seashells. My dad wanted to take some side road and travel down just to show us, you know, some areas in Panama. Okay, what happened is the car overheated. It was overheating because of losing water. He popped the hood open, he found a small leak in a hose, and I'll never ever forget all my life what he did. He took a piece of chewing gum, he chewed it for a minute or two, and then he used a piece of gum to plug the hole up as a band-aid until we can get back to town, you know, to a gas station or something, and be able to, you know, get another hose or something. I don't remember what happened after that. All I remember is my dad, I mean, he was like Superman or something to me. He was just amazing. The things that he would think of to do to fix things that, you know, you're limping along, but you're still going. So, you know, just because something breaks or something doesn't turn out like you hoped it to turn out, doesn't mean that's it. You know? I just wanted to share the fact that really it's not a big deal if you do go through with stuff, you know, and it breaks off. I've had a few pieces of my art break off before, and I just patched it back on, and you never knew it because I never recorded it. Not to be deceptive or to be, you know, to deceive people, but, you know, I just found it unnecessary to just record every little bitty detail of everything that happens in life. So anyway, it is finished. I love the finial. I always love finials. So, look at that. Isn't that cute? Now I wanted to, well, I think I got it pretty much. Yeah, I got it. I want to make it a little bit larger to match the top because the top is a little bit bigger around, but that's okay. It's still, I mean, I liked it to have the same proportion to match the top and the bottom, and it didn't. Okay, and another thing, okay, you know, I put this on here for the perch, for the bird. I hope maybe I can find a little tiny birdie somewhere. I don't know, maybe I need to go to an arts and crafts store and they have little tiny birdies somewhere, and I can glue a little birdie on these bird houses. I think that would be absolutely adorable. If y'all know of where you can get little tiny things, you know, Christmassy things or something, please let me know in the comments, and you know, I'll just buy them little birdies and I'll put it on there. So, but anyway, I love the Fatwood. Now this is brittle. It can be very brittle and easy to break. It can chip off on these edges. I don't have the camera, video camera on, strapped on me. I'm just holding it, so I have both hands occupied. Anyway, so this can be very brittle. It can break if you drop it and stuff like that. Where the other wood, it may not break. It'd be okay. It'd be like an ornament. I mean, you got to treat your ornaments. They're delicate. And you put them away in the plastic containers or what have you, or the box, and so they don't get broken. So it's fragile. You got to treat it as such. This will hang on a tree. It's a little bit heavy, but it's not too bad. And that can hang on a tree also. So it's absolutely gorgeous ornament. All right. And I hope y'all are doing well. I always hope y'all are doing well. And I want to shout out to Bonnie. I was so happy to see Bonnie today. I hadn't seen her in a past video or two. I think it was one video she missed. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope she's okay. Y'all get me worried if you don't make a comment for a while. I mean, my video's been up for 24 hours or more, and I don't see you make a comment. All right, you're going to get spanked. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you can't help it sometimes. I get it. I'm just playing with you. Anyway, I do get worried. I do get concerned about my regulars, okay? Because I do care about y'all. Y'all are special to me. And, you know, you're my friends. And I love you guys. And I do care. I do sympathize. You have ailments, you have pain, you have problems, So anyway, I was glad to see Bonnie. And I'm glad she's going to be okay. I'm glad to see her make a comment. Anyway, y'all keep smiling, okay? Life is good. Life is very good. If you don't believe me, look at your animals. Your animals, look at the way they are when they have pain in their life or ailments or something. Look at the way they act. They act so much better than we do. You know that? They don't sit there whining and complaining like we do. I know I do. We all do to different degrees. They don't sit here having a pity party, getting upset. They just keep going. I saw a dog one day, and his back legs are like he was born with no back paws or something. And he just drags around just happily wagging his tail and his tongue and just, going around the yard like he has legs, and he doesn't. It doesn't bother him any. He just keeps going. Life is good. Life is very good. And it is rich. It's very much richer with friends like you. Thank you for being my friend. I love you guys. Okay, I've had a long speech this morning. All right, and y'all have a good day. I'm going to put out another video as soon as I get it together. All right. Bye-bye.